Yo, what's going up, guys? Welcome back to the Ultra Squad right here. And today, we are doing the same what if. And you guys really like this what if. What if Deku was betrayed? Now, I was reading some of the comments. Sorry, guys. That, I was just checking through. So, some of you guys actually really like the things that I actually posted. I really appreciate it, but some don't. But, guys, I know, I have, how should I say it? I have trouble speaking. So yeah, I'm trying my best, because I actually get nervous sometimes, so that's why. So don't worry, guys. I'll actually try to improve on that. And you know how it is, you guys don't like to hear me talk at the start. Let's get into it. Now, the last time I actually left off was when Deku was, sorry. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I had to do a little something. But Deku actually went to Principal Nezu's office to ask if he can have a hero's license. Now, Principal Nezu is actually taken off guard as he hesitantly, says yes because he wonders why Deku wants a hero license. So he just says yes. Deku walks out and said that if it's possible that he if it's possible that if he will be able to do it tomorrow. Principal Nezu said, I'll give you a call as Deku just left. Now, Principal Nezu is actually sitting down in his chair and he's thinking on like who will Deku face. Deku is already powerful and Principal Nezu knows that he can easily body nearly everyone in this school if he really wanted to. uh, Principal Nezu keeps on thinking, and he came up with an idea. As he said, no, he called three people down, and the three people are All Might, Midnight, and Snipe. Principal Nezu called them down. Sorry about that, guys. As All Might asks why have they been summoned, Principal Nezu explains the whole thing, what Deku said about him getting his hero's license. And so yeah, that he like Deku knows he can defeat everyone here, so he wants to make it a challenge. So he brings three people there. All all of them agree that they will they will be fighting off with Deku, and they prepare for it. Like they just have the arena set up, which arena I'm gonna say sector B, where Bakugo and Deku face All Might. So yeah, so that's the place that Deku will be fighting them. As we move on to we fast forward to the next day. Deku wakes up by by his alarm clock, and he goes to the shower. He showers himself, get himself dressed. As he downstairs, he meets Eri, eating breakfast. As she says good morning to Deku. Deku, with a smile, says good morning and asks, how did you sleep? Eri said, I slept well. And what about you? Yeah, Deku replied by saying yes. As Nedry's mother asks if he will be, um, if he will be, coming back early. Deku replies yes, cause he's doing one of his tests, and so yeah on. She shrugs her shoulder and then goes back to wash the dish. We fast forward like a couple of minutes. As Deku is already in school, like he's already in class. Class 1A actually has themselves a dorms, their dorm. So yeah, don't worry about that. So class 1A has the dorm. They see Deku. Deku's is sitting there. His feet is up. He's just closing his eyes. Ida is remembering what he tried to do. So he just sits down and not saying anything. Bakugo tries to run up to Deku on, he says, Deku, I'm gonna beat you. As Deku, he doesn't reply back. As he did the same to Ida, but this time different. This time throwing him down to the ground, making a huge like a small crater right there. As Deku, gets up from his feet, he just steps on Bakugo's, face, like kind of like what Meliodas did to, Escanor. Spoiler alert if you guys haven't seen Seven Deadly Sins. As Deku keeps on doing that, Eraserhead walks in and asks what happens. As Deku explains that, oh, I was just chillaxing until Bakugo right here, this scum, attacked me. As Deku went and picked up by his neck, as Principal Nephew comes in and asks what's going on. Eraserhead explains everything to him as Nephew asks Deku if he can put him down. Deku went and sorry guys, and throws him down and kicks him to the nearby wall, barely really injuring him. As Eraserhead asks Ida if he can bring Bakugo to the nurse's office. Ida agrees and quickly rushes Bakugo to the nurse's office. So then after that, Nezu called for Deku that his test will be ready. And that they are ready for him to take the test. As Deku just walks out of the classroom with just a whole lot of blood loss, scaring the whole lot of scaring the whole class. Deku, is in the change room. He gets himself changed inside his hero, costume. Sorry, his hero costume is still the same. It's just that instead of the green, it's just white, and instead of the white, it's just black, and then some red. So yeah, it's nothing really that different. It's nothing that big. So as Deku get is finished. He waits out, at the start as all the heroes are ready. As if you guys want to know, his Deku opponent is gonna be All Might, Midnight, and Snipe. As Nezu says, begin. Deku's just walking. Deku doesn't really care, cause he knows that he can easily defeat them, but he doesn't want he doesn't want he's on guard because he knows not to estimate them. Even though they are trash, they still pack a punch. As Snipe shoots at Deku, Deku easily dodges. He sees where Snipe is as he quickly rushes towards him, which it was a big mistake. All Might was there. He jumped through a window, the building, punches Deku into the gut, and making Deku fly all the way back. Deku easily regained his balance as he made Speed Mirage to confuse them on where Deku is. As Midnight tried tried to use her myth. I think it's myth or fog or gas. I can't remember. She uses that as she was trying to put either one of these Deku to sleep, but remember it's a Speed Mirage. So yeah. As Deku quickly went and is behind Midnight, carefully knocking her out and putting her in handcuffs so she won't be able to use her quirk. As Midnight is down, there's only two people left that Deku has to deal with. Deku quickly, is bursting out with aura, like his aura is now blue right there. And if you guys are wondering why is Deku's aura blue, because Deku actually evolved his All for One as he can use different types. It's an evolution of it, so yeah. Deku, put his hand on the ground and starts to reform the whole place. As All Might, is just inside the air. He jumps into the air as he dives right down towards Deku. Deku easily puts up like a stone wall as All Might cracks through. He busted through to see that Deku is not there. Deku is right behind All Might as Deku grabs All Might's leg and throws him to the ground. Deku keeps on doing this about 5 times until Snipe comes and shoots Deku's arm, grazing him a bit. Deku is actually surprised to see that they actually injured him or grazed him. So yeah, Deku quickly went and troll All Might to Snipe. Snipes catches All Might. I actually don't know how because he's a big fucking man. And Deku completely rushes towards them, catching them two off guard. As Deku went and grabbed Snipe, grabbing his neck and pushing it to the ground, as Snipe is already unconscious. Now it does Deku and All Might. All Might is actually terrified of Deku's power because it's more powerful than original. It's more powerful than All for One. As he Deku actually walks up to All Might just slowly, as All Might is terrified, as he says Texas Smash and tries to punch Deku. Deku completely is at All Might's face as he grabs his face and throws it to the ground and sliding it across some buildings, kind of like what Brody did in the Brody movie to Goku. So yeah, as Deku keeps on doing this, he had enough and put All Might in a handcuff, and All Might passed out after that battle. Now Deku just walking. He barely even broke a sweat. As Nezu and the rest of the teacher are actually in shock. And class 1A are also there to see the fight as they see that Deku actually bodied three heroes and while breaking a sweat. Deku went and he's already getting sorry guys, something's in my throat. As he's already getting himself changed, he already finished as he went up to Principal Nezu. Principal Nezu and congratulates Deku on him passing the exams, and he asks if he could if he could meet him in his office. Deku agrees with it as he's just at Principal Nezu's office right there, and he's waiting right there. And if you guys are wondering why is Deku waiting in Principal Nezu's office so early, Deku wants to taunt him. Like, he doesn't fully trust him. After all, they did gave him to a villain for betraying them. And Deku's just waiting in his office, just seeing that who would take the next files on the next hero. So yeah, whatever. Principal Nezu walks into his office. To his surprise, he sees Deku. As Deku asks, "I'm here," and this time I didn't steal anything. As he wants to piss off Nezu. Nezu is actually a chill guy. I said, "Don't worry, I believe you." As Nezu goes to his seat and gives Deku a sheet of paper. Deku asks, "What is this?" Nezu says that if he likes, that he can join Big Tree. No, not not living with them, like joining them on their mission. Deku asks who will be on this team. As Deku, no, as Nezu says that it's Mirio, Nejiri, and Tamaki. Yeah, I think his name was. As Deku, agree with it. As and he reads through the paper on seeing that Deku will be going on loads of mission with them. Like, he won't be living with them at the dorms, so no. Because Deku has to take care of Aries. No, Eri. Sorry. As Deku agrees, he signs the paper and gives it to Nezu. Nezu says his hero license will come in about 2 days. Deku says yeah, and then he says that to Nezu that he will be going home. Nezu says yeah, sure thing, as Deku walks back home. He walks home to see that Aries is there. She's just watching TV. As Deku, smiles at her, and Nejiri's mother, comes from upstairs, telling Deku that she has to go. Deku says okay and sits with Aries. As a couple glass falls, as Deku says, "Oops, my bad." And Aries actually does have a little bit of control over power. as she's been also training with Deku a little on how to control her quirk. So Ares rewinds the time that the glass didn't break. Deku says thanks as Ares just jumps on Deku's back and tells her that she wants to go around the city. Deku agrees with it and goes upstairs to get changed to his normal clothes. And when he does, he meets Ares down, already dressed. Cause yeah, why not? Deku takes Ares outside for a walk around the town. As Deku is doing this, school is already over for for the whole day, cause it wasn't really that special. So yeah, so Deku's just walking around with Ares. As some of class 1A are actually in town, just casually shopping and all that and looking at things. They see Deku with Ares, but they don't know who Ares is. As they really wanted to talk to Deku, as I'm gonna say Mina tells them that Deku won't attack them in public. As they all agree with it as they come up to Deku. Deku, he's just taking care of Eri. He's just looking at the clothes, and remember, Deku does have himself a job, so yeah, he's stacked. No, he's not like rich, but like he has a lot of money. As I'm gonna say, Mina, you know, says hi to Deku. Deku looks at her and looks away as no. As Eri asks Deku who are they, Deku saying that they're no one, that I don't want to talk to them. As Deku tries to walk away, but Eri, it's not moving. Telling Deku that she wants to talk and that tells Deku that one of them even wants to talk to him. Deku completely hesitates to talk to even one of them, as he couldn't, disobey, Eri, because remember, Eri is actually super cute, so yeah. He didn't want to yell in front of Ares or even attack them in front of Ares, so that was not hero like. As Deku, it says you guys have 5 minutes, and then I'm off. Then most of them start explaining that they are sorry and all them. Eri asks what did they even do to make them even apologize to Deku. Deku explains to Eri, what happened back at the USJ attack. And Eri is actually in shock and tells Deku that maybe you should forgive them, seeing that they really are sorry about what they did. Deku, he says, fine, I'll forgive them, but I'm not friends with you. That actually, makes some of them happy, but also bad. Deku doesn't, forgave them, but he doesn't want to be their friends. So Deku walks off. He goes to, a food court, and he buys Eri, a meal. I'm gonna say a drink and a burger. So yeah, I think he was just there sipping on water. Deku only got himself water. As he sees Netori, as he calls out for a name, Netori sees Deku rushing over to Deku, giving him a hug, and to Eri and telling them what are they doing here. Deku explaining that they're going, they're having a day out. That he tells Netori that he will be going on missions with them for now, but he won't be living with them. So it's just sorry about that, guys. Oh, Pepper. Whew. Netori, is actually surprised about hearing this because she she didn't hear this. Ares actually joins. No, sorry, not Ares. Nedry actually, joins them for a meal. Actually, that she only got herself a sandwich and some juice, apple juice. They just, chow down. The rest of Big Tree sees that, As Miro, calls out for Deku, Deku realizing who it is, he says, "Yo, Miro, how's it going?" Miro saying that everything's going fine and what brings you here. Deku saying that he's just having a relaxing time with Nedry and Aries. As Muriel looks at Aries and he's actually in shock. Because that's the girl that was, kidnapped, or even, no, not even kidnapped, that overhaul that the person that Night Eye, company was looking for. Uh, Muriel asks Deku, how did you and her meet? As Muriel doesn't know Aries' name, so yeah. As Deku explains to Muriel on what happened, how did they meet. Muriel is actually surprised seeing that Overhaul was actually taken down so easily. As they didn't even form Night Eye Company. As Muriel tries to give Night Eye a call, but he didn't answer. As Deku offers them to have how should I say it, that that they should join them for lunch and so yeah, and so they did. About like 1 hour pass of them chilling and relaxing, as also knowing talking to Aries. Aries actually likes and Mirror, like she not like it's just that like she likes the group that she was in because it's actually more, it's too enthusiastic and more fun and loving. As Aries sees this as her whole family, big tree, as also Deku too. So yeah, as Deku says that it's time for her and Aries to go home. As Miro asks if Deku could meet him at Night Eye's company tomorrow, and also bring Nedry. Deku, agrees with it. As he goes, he takes Aries home. They get home. And Deku actually plays with Aries for a bit. Aries actually tired. She sleeps on Deku's lap. Deku also, is tired too, as he also falls asleep. Fast forward the next day, Deku wakes up and he actually get himself dressed and goes to Night Eye's agency. When Deku gets there to Night Eye's, agency, sorry, as he's greeted by Night Eye himself and also Muriel. Night Eye, thanks Deku for taking down Overhaul, that they were trying to, take him out, also getting him some info and evidence on what they're doing. Deku says there's no problem that he like he would do that for anyone. So as Night Eye thanks him again, telling him that he should follow him. Deku agrees. He follows Night Eye into one room as he sees a whole lot of a whole lot of papers and pictures of the leagues of villains. So yeah, they see um sorry. They see like newspaper. They see weapons. They see blood, like pictures of blood. So yeah, they could ask what's this. As Snow explains that they're also tracking the League of Villains, as they're also the League of Villains are also working with the Yagayas. This time, yeah, they actually are working with the Yagayas. So yeah, as the Yagayas actually have some info about One for All. No, All for One. Sorry, All for One. As he explains to Deku that they were trying to, find where their proper hideout is. Deku agreeing that he would help them to find All for One and take him down, and also the League. As Deku actually tells, oh no, he tells sorry, I can't speak today. As he tells Nedry's mother, sorry, on what's happening, that he won't be around that much often and he'll be coming back late. And naturally, Nedry's mother is actually hesitate at first, but she agrees with it, seeing that Deku is actually a strong person and he can handle himself. Eri and tells him that he should be careful, and Deku says he will, and he just goes, out, and he's just walking around, and he goes to work, like it's just like he goes to work in about like 5 minutes later, Deku goes to work, and he's just there working. He's not working like Deku's working inside a restaurant. So yeah, and it's a pretty good restaurant, and Deku is actually the main chef, and he can cook proper. And Deku has actually gotten a promotion, and now he's actually the head chef of the whole restaurant. So yeah. And he's also really known, so of his brilliant cooking. So when work was over, Deku, packs his things and then goes. Sorry guys, it's just that this whole I'm smelling pepper. It's really irritating. As Deku packs his thing, he gets ready to go home. He sees the whole class of 1A going into the restaurant. As one of his employees pulls Deku inside, telling him that they needed him to serve the people from UA, that they are really special customers. Deku saying that he would not, Deku refused at first, as they keep on begging him to do it. Deku, he has enough, as he agrees with it. The whole class of 1A, yeah. Also, some of the teachers, because the restaurant is actually pretty popular. So yeah, I'm gonna say the waitress asks, tries to takes their order. They agree. Deku's inside the kitchen. He sees a whole bunch of orders. Deku's actually more pissed that he is cooking for his so-called classmates. That Deku says that no, Deku just has to no, sorry. Deku soaks it up and he begins to make their order. As some, he makes them. It takes Deku. No, sorry, only took them and Deku about 15 minutes just to make it. He some of the raiders, brings out their food, as the food was actually more, delicious than it used to be. As they keep on eating, they keep on ordering some. So yeah, I'm gonna say Midnight is also there, as she also asks the waitress for a drink. As the waitress brings a bottle of wine, pouring some as Midnight does drinks. As most of the heroes actually get drunk. I'm gonna say no, two heroes actually get drunk. That's Razorhead and Prison Mike. So yeah. So when they were actually done eating, Omai asked if they could meet the chef who actually prepares this. And Deku hears this, he just bangs his fist on the counter. He says, "Fuck! Oh man, if they actually ever knew this, I knew I should have left when I had the chance." As the waiter comes in, tells Deku on that, Class 1A wants to meet him and thank him for the meal. Deku had to, tells him and that he's actually, he's actually busy, that they should go away. The waitress, tells Deku that he can't say that. Deku's getting more angrier that there's no way out of this, that he should just soak up his pride and then go out there. I think he does go out there. Most of the class see Deku. They're actually more surprised on seeing that Deku actually works here. And some of the heroes too. And Deku, goes up to them and says, he goes up to them and says, I really hope you guys really enjoyed the meal. And I'll be leaving, quickly rushing off as one I'm gonna say Momo calls him out. Deku stops and he like he wants to hear what she says as she says that could he talk, that they want to talk to him. Deku did forgive them for what they did, but he doesn't want, like I said, he doesn't want to be friends. As Deku is hesitant, like he really wants to leave right now because he can't stand being here with them. And Deku says sure. And Deku pulls out a chair. He gets a glass and pours a wine into it as he drinks it down. As he says what you guys want to talk about. They says no. First, Momo says that do you work here? Deku saying yes, I'm the head chef. Now what? Now what do you want to talk? Momo explaining that his father is having a party that he wants to invite some of the chefs to it, like to cook the best meal that they actually can. So you know, Deku's actually a little bit like he says no. Mom was saying to him that his father would pay them well. Deku is actually more sorry guys. Sorry about that guys. I Deku, he wants to say no, but he also can't because it's actually a really high payment that he knows that Momo's parents are actually filthy rich, like stinky rich. I think he agrees with it as he actually, has some more drinks and he almost gets drunk as I'm gonna say like midnight actually comes along, taking the bottle, drinking the whole thing down. And Deku says, "Hey, that's my wine." As midnight, passed, almost passed out on Deku. Now, right, Midnight face is completely red. And, she starts flirting with Deku. Deku doesn't like it as he tries to take Midnight off her and off him. As Midnight passed out, as most of the teachers there, as Deku said, I can't leave now because they are here. And Deku, agrees. Like he actually agrees to take them home. He actually did. Like some of this class 1A actually did win already. As the people who were there was All Might, Todoroki, Uraraka, Bakugo, Mina, um, and wait, sorry, and Prison Mike, and that's basically it. As Deku, asked them if they even have their self transportation. Some, Momo says that his father's picking her up. So yeah. As a few minutes later, Momo's father picks Momo up. As some of her friends do come along with her, and don't forget they're living at the dorm. So yeah, and also they can go home because this time is actually their break. As they have about 2 days off. So as right now is just all my midnight prison mic, and that's it. Just the teachers. As Ame is already de-transformed to his skinny form. As he doesn't have transportation either. Prison Mike doesn't too. As midnight. She has herself a car, but yeah, she's too drunk to drive. So Deku agrees that he would take them not to his house, but to Midnight's house because their place is actually far away. And so yeah, it's actually nearly coming up to morning. As Deku, they all agrees, as Deku, tries to find Midnight's keys as he's tossed them. No, Deku could also drive, so yeah. But he doesn't need, but Deku doesn't have himself a license. As Deku, starts the car. He tells them to get in. All my saying that does he have a license? No, but you should really buckle up. But he can drive, and as he says that he can drive really fast and not get into trouble, as they do. And you know, President Mike is actually more scared right now as Deku put some gas into it as he's actually going flying, like they're actually going really fast as since there's not really that much heroes patrolling around as they actually get to Midnight Place. Deku, all of them are actually completely tired. They All Might and All Might and Prison Mike actually crash on the sofa. Deku brings Midnight to her room as she puts her there, and Deku brings a glass of water, laying it there as Midnight grabs Deku's arm and tells him something that I will tell you guys inside the next part, that I'm going to leave you guys on a cliffhanger right here. I'll speak to you guys later, and yeah, see ya.